Prologue. A chance encounter. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony.
For now.
Nestled between them is Garreg-Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Seros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Hey, wake up! Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out, though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods.
I'll defend myself.
Hey, you could at least let me pick my own directions. Though I admit, I might have taken a wrong turn.
Finally, some humility. That's almost reassuring. I was starting to think you were incapable of self-reflection. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Hmm?
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
It's the 3.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow. Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
Get ready for the next battle.
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
Defeat the thief to clear the way for Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude. Okay. Change classes. Learn a unique ability. There are 3 types of unique abilities: action, support, and tactical. During battle, press L and X to check the class and unique abilities of the unit you are currently controlling. Okay. So I have the moves that I did when I had that awoken form. There we go. Resource pouch, and you'll acquire resources like ingredients and ore after the battle. Depends on the color of the pouch from best to worst. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay, so that was yellow. Iron King Thieves. Costas. Alright.
Fighting for them now, are ya? Then you can die.
Okay. Get a chance to perform a few attacks that instantly defeat non-commander units. Chance increases with hit count, proceed as dash a short distance. Increases that. In order to attack, increases damage dealt. Enemies by 30. Okay.
I with their new friends.
I can run really fast. Okay. Advantage icons will be displayed on the minimap or above enemy commanders' heads when you have an effect that offers you an advantage against them. The more advantageous effects you have against the enemy, the more up arrows there will be. Each will get to decrease their stun gauge. I think it's pretty much a weapon triangle. Determined by class. Okay. Being a fighter equipped with an axe, Edelgard has a strong advantage against lance wielding abilities. Yeah.
I'll deal with things here. Watch this.
Oh, okay. Just instantly change me.
For dealing with heavily defended enemies. And that's how it's done.
Oh, yeah, let me get that.
Don't overstep, Edelgard.
Take a breather.
Okay. So I'll have to at least mess with that. Let's continue.
Well, I suppose my turn has arrived. I've awaited this moment.
Okay. Just tell me how to switch my characters. Soldier class. Strong against sword, because he's using a lance.
I won't allow anyone to stop me.
Oh, let's see. Azure Lightning, imbue attacks with lightning. Lightning increase damage to an enemy's HP. Stun gauges will send them flying. Unique tactical. In order to attack, increases damage dealt to enemies by 30. Alright.
You're making me feel bad for the enemy.
Well, those are nice attacks. Okay.
Apologies, but it was you or me.
Just who are these people anyway? All 3 of them have crests.
Take a breather.
Oh. Units with crest can trigger crest effects under certain conditions. You can find details about crest effects by selecting details on the status screen and hovering over the thing. Okay.
With ya? They're just a bunch of brats! Stop embarrassing yourselves and stand your ground already!
Be sure to tend to your wounds, Edelgard.
Okay. R&B, vulnerary. Okay. I like this class. I like this class.
Is
Okay.
it Claude time?
Okay.
I think it's Claude time.
It's Claude time.
No problem, I got it.
A weapon, combat art, or magic that is extra effective gives it a huge advantage against a specific enemy. When extra effective, you have 3 tiers greater advantage against the enemy. You'll deal greater damage. The stun gauge displays upon all attacks. Examples of this: effective against armored units, cavalry, flyers, and monsters. Extra effectiveness versus armored classes is cavalry, flying, and monsters. Okay. Flying classes such as Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders are vulnerable to the ability effective versus flyers. Switch your active unit to Claude, who has a bow equipped.
I'm a
So all in
master of
all-
strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines.
Oh god.
Very sharp, Claude. As usual.
Oh, okay. So him being an archer, like, bows and stuff
lucky
are...
then. Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Okay. Order them to siege strongholds. Okay, so I'm trying not to talk over the characters themselves. So archers are great against flying units, basically. Lance users are better against sword fighters. Sword fighters are better against axe wielders. And then axe against lance users. Hopefully I have the triangle right. Press that during battle to issue orders. Move to a selected location, attack enemy. You can order a unit to move to a selected location, attack enemies and capture enemy strongholds, guard allies and defend allied strongholds, heal using vulneraries. That's a good thing, so I'm gonna need to have vulneraries. Okay, you use auto battle to determine the course of action for units you don't give direct orders to. Okay. Issue order to an ally. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. Alright, so
Let's
Claude,
try this.
need to here to
Let's
seize
see how
that.
this goes.
Let me just move this up a little bit. Because I can't see the whole map. Or Dimitri... Here.
We must strive to perform to the best of our...
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Alright. You have issued orders to all your allies. Use Shez, hopefully I'm saying that right, to capture the remaining strongholds. You can switch between the orders and battle screens with plus. Alrighty, let's do this.
My turn?
Where am I? Okay. Let's attack these dudes. See these strongholds? I just want to see what these moves are.
Let us crush their defenses.
Holy crud! Okay, let's see. Pots. Break pots you find on the battlefield to receive gold or recovery items, depending on the color of the pot. Okay.
What shoddy defenses! We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
That takes care of that.
Alright, so I think I'm capturing this one.
Position secure.
Dang, doing a lot over here, man.
Unravel their defenses.
Oh. Foyer gauge restoration, okay. Put that.
Strategy nonsense. Get up there and tear them all to pieces.
Okay, those are all our people.
Okay, how many
Okay.
thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Oh. Oh, Luis?
Repent, foul bandits. The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Seros!
Okay, yeah, they're helping us.
Kill at least one of them, Brad.
Watch out! They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
Defeat cost us. Alright, so let's see here.
Here I
Fatal
go.
guard.
No mistakes.
Yeah, you'll probably go up past all these guys.
They must learn who they're up against.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the...
Let's try this.
yeah, that's great.
Let's see how this goes.
Alright, let's do this. All out offensive. Select all out offensive from orders. All available units will attack. I'll select the target. This is a good option for when you simply want to overwhelm the enemy with force. Okay, I'll do that then. Other...
I've got this.
okay. Let's do this.
Ranks and capture those bandits. Quickly now.
Oh man, I love his move so far.
Where you die, dogs!
Awakening. When the awakening gauge is filled, it's RNA to awaken. Your unit will remain awakened until the gauge depletes. Okay. All attacks make the stun gauge appear. Fill the awakening gauge, pick up blue tonics, damage enemies, execute a critical rush. Press A while awakened or completely deplete the awakening gauge to trigger a warrior special and end the awakening state. You cannot switch to another unit while awakened.
Do you feel that power? Maybe you can channel it like you did in the other battle.
You get that? Okay. Let's go ahead and... let's go. Okay. It took me so long to level up.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
So they use magic at some point? Oh, leveling up its stat increases. That's not the Shez I'm using. Defeat enemies to gain experience, leveling up your units and improving their stats. I'm gonna keep that on. Let's see, hit points, strength, magic, dexterity, speed, luck. Defense, resistance, charm.
We cannot allow ourselves to perish here. I'm afraid we must spare no mercy for you.
Yeah, I don't think spared any mercy.
Never should have taken this job.
Is it over?
It's over, guys. Awesome. Obtain the following as an S rank and first time reward. White Verona in Bullion. Okay. After battle, the battle rank will grade you based on your performance in battle. There are 5 ranks: S, A, B, C, and D. Higher ranks will net you more experience and gold. So it gives me more incentive to retry these battles. Your battle rank is determined by 3 factors: completion time, enemies defeated, damage taken. Additionally, the first time you complete a quest, you will receive a first time reward. You also receive an S rank reward for the first time you achieve S rank as your result. Oh, I leveled up again.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Okay, so this time my defense, resistance, and charisma went up. Okay.
I won't let myself stop here.
Also get experience for being the MVP. Unit who performed the best in the battle will be selected as the MVP. They'll gain additional experience. Another level up.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I'll be overpowered before, like, the next chapter. Leveling up combat arts and magic. Combat arts and magic will help level up after they've been used a set number of times. This will make them stronger and reduce weapon durability loss when they are used. Okay, so that's what that number was next to them. Yeah, so I did not use them. So I should use them more. Class experience and class level. Any units participating in the battle will receive class experience post-battle. If this raises their class level, they may acquire new combat arts, magic, or abilities, and their weapon level may increase. When a unit's weapon level increases, they'll be able to equip more powerful weapons, they'll be able to attack more times consecutively. Okay. Acquiring weapons and resources. After battle, you'll be able to check the contents of weapon packs and resource pouches you've acquired in battle. If you reach your inventory limit, excess items will be sold off automatically. Stat boosting items give a stat boost to the selected unit. You can use stat boosting items by selecting Storehouse from the pause menu. See. Okay. That's stat boosting. Smithing stone, venom stone. Caledonian crayfish, poultry, meat from birds. What kind of birds? Birds. And I get gold from completing these.
Hang on. You're seriously the Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance?
Yes. And as the 3 of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order.
It's like, what?
My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I wonder how many times they had to do a take to try to say her last name right.
I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaiford, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
I'll claim it was a team effort.
Hey, I only fought well because I had such fine companions by my side.
There may be some truth to that. I can't shake the feeling that we were destined to meet somehow.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Remire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Remire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals, so what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who, me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Ramire village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action, not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further. But of course, the choice is yours.
I'll go with them.
Ugh, why can't things ever be simple?
All right, no, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then, so off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name is spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point.
Okay.
Get it? Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff!
It's like my brother's in the game.
That's our Alois. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
But yeah, I like Eloise as a character. I liked him in Three Houses. After a battle, you'll be able to interact with your allies back at camp. That's A when you near a unit to talk to them. Okay. Okay, dash, not, okay. Oh, it toggles it. Okay.
Hey!
I can't believe how quickly those thugs set upon us. The class heads ran off. People were shouting orders. Oh, but it was a right mess. Say, who are you anyway? I don't remember. Hey, you're one of the surviving brigands, aren't you? Someone? Anyone? Help! So not everything's voiced. There's like probably the main characters and whatnot.
Greetings.
Louise told me all about what happened. Thank you for assisting the class heads. If anything happened to the students, we all would have paid in heartache and worse.
By the way,
It reminds me of the previous term when a student who returned home from the academy went missing and... Oh, forgive me, I'm rambling. Leon... take it. Welcome to our humble base camp. So are they not voiced in the base camp? Assuming you're familiar with the Officers' Academy on the grounds of Garrick Mach Monastery, yes?
If I'm honest.
The three young people you assisted earlier are the heads of the Academy's 3 houses. But you'll find other students, teachers, and even members of the Knights of Seros here at this camp. I fear you caught us in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of Academy school year.
That's concerning.
But the situation became quite a mess when that band of brigands attacked us. I wish we could chat at length, but it seems the 3 class heads wish to speak with you.
What say you?
Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself. This is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees.
Let's see.
Let me speak to Leone.
Oh, hey!
Hey, aren't you that merc who helped out Claude and the others?
So...
I'm actually gunning to become a mercenary myself. That's why I enrolled in the Officers Academy. I'll encourage your dreams.
Right on.
In that case, I hope we end up working together.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks. I'll give it all I got.
I'll do it.
I'm going to work myself to the bone so I can be just as strong as the captain someday. Support points signify the strength of a bond between two units. Units gain support points by giving appropriate answers in conversation, performing actions that make the other happy, or heading into battle together. Hey, it's Lorenz. Oh, you're the guy.
Well met.
You know about the rare houses of the Officers Academy? I only asked because you seem a little bit dense, or no offense. Anyway, you got the Black Eagle House, which is home to the folks of the Adrestian Empire. Then there's the Blue Lion House, which is made up of individuals from the Holy Kingdom of Vargas.
What are your thoughts?
And finally, there's the Golden Deer House, which has people from the Leicester Alliance. I'm not going to talk to everybody. Just mainly the people that I have actually recruited in 3 houses for like my main party for my Blue Lions playthrough.
Oh, hey.
Oh hey, are you the mercenary who helped Claude out of that little jam?
Huh.
I heard you're super strong, so I was kind of picturing you as one of those huge bodybuilders or something. I left the image. Sorry to disappoint. I'm just your average guy.
Aw.
Too average if you ask me. Talk about a letdown. Aw, come on, I'm just joking. You're pretty easy to talk to, so I couldn't help myself.
Thanks.
Anyways, thanks for helping Claude out.
Did you need me? What is it?
Hey, you're a new face. Are you a student from one of the other houses? You must be the mercenary we've been hearing so much about. What was your name again?
Right on.
Yeah, I'm Shez. Good to meet you. What house are you guys with?
No problem.
We're in Claude's house, the Golden Deer, but we're just regular old common folk. Due to the nature of Leicester, we have more students from the commoner class than the other houses.
Please?
I'd imagine you're a commoner yourself, with what being a mercenary and all.
Are you nuts?
Hey, Linhart, wake up. Look, I get that you're tired, but we're leaving at the crack of dawn, remember? The bandit stole my chance for sleep, so I must... and who might you be? I'll keep it vague. Oh, I'm nobody, really. Just passing traveler who got sucked into that whole bandit fight. Back there?
Yes, well...
Indeed. Well, I'm Linhart, and it's just about time for me to go to sleep. Farewell.
Whoa there.
We talked about this. You can't sleep when we're going back to Garrick Mach so soon. Okay. Is it him? It's Ferdinand von Eyre.
Look who has arrived.
Well, well, the mercenary who cut down the leader of those thieves. I must say, that was quite the capable display you put on back there. I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate scion, or scion, I don't know how to say that word, of the Eyre family, the foremost house of the Empire. Play along. I think I've heard of you. You're one of the Empire's big movers, right?
What?
You think you have heard of us? Well, I never. Now see here, my sellsword friend. We are House Eyre, proud eagles of the Empire. But I must work harder as a beacon of my common folk, so they might cry the name of my family from one end of the continent to the other. I'm sorry, man. Manuela, Hanneman, there's so many people. I'm gonna talk to Ash.
Hey there.
Oh, you must be that mercenary I've been hearing about. I'm Ash. I'm a student at Garrick Mach's Officers Academy. You know about the Academy? See, there are 3 houses, each based on where a person is from. Oh, I've heard of it, alright. One of my employers, a little ways back, couldn't shut up about how he'd gone to the place.
Right.
Haha, I could see that. A lot of influential nobles and royals from all over study at the Academy. I actually find it pretty daunting to always be surrounded by the rich and powerful. It's a lot easier to talk to someone like you. See, I'm gonna talk to Manuela, and then I'm gonna talk to Edelgard. I healed so many people today that I never want to look at a bandage again. Ah, who do we have here? No, wait, don't say. Let me guess.
Got it.
You are a brave vagabond knight who appeared to boldly protect me from those brigands earlier.
What?
Not exactly. The name's Shez. I'm a mercenary. Ah, I see. In that case, I am Manuela, a woman of many faces, teacher, doctor, songstress. Though I have worked myself into the very bone today. So right now I am merely a sad and lonesome woman. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ah, there you are. Thank you for your assistance in the previous battle. I'd like to discuss your future if you have a moment. If you find yourself with no place to go after we accomplish your objective, I'm hoping we might hire you on with the Empire.
What do you think?
I can promise you'll be handsomely paid, including the work you did today, so what say you? I'll decide later.
Let's see.
Appreciate the offer. I'll definitely think it over.
If you would.
Please do. Talent like yours is quite hard to come by.
On another matter.
By the by, have you spoken with the others here in camp? If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit about the students in my own house, the Black Eagles. Oh yeah, Bernadetta.
One of our classmates usually stays holed up in the dormitory instead of coming on these assignments. Her name is Bernadetta. If you bump into her, don't be surprised if she screams and runs away. That's sort of her thing.
Her class archer. Okay. And then Dorothea.
That's Dorothea Arnault. She's an up-and-coming songstress in a famous Imperial opera company. Or she was, at least. For some reason, she abandoned her musical career and enrolled in the Officers' Academy. She has a very magnetic personality, which I'm sure you'll see.
Details. Oh, with all that. Okay. So I think I'm good. Because I pretty much already decided which class I'm going with. Oh, these guys.
Thanks.
Hello, friend. You're the one who helped Dimitri, right? Well, we all owe you for that. So if you need a meal, it's on me.
I appreciate it.
I'm grateful as well. I'd offer my thanks with a meal too, but I heard that you'll be leaving us shortly.
Can we speak a moment?
Oh, and I don't believe I got your name. The name's Shez. Keep it in mind in case you ever need a heavy hitter. I'll do just that, and while it's unfortunate we're parting ways here, I suspect we may have a chance to meet again in the future.
Not good.
A shame we don't have a time to get to know each other a little better, though.
You have my thanks.
Let me begin by first conveying my gratitude to you, Shez. We are in your debt.
Speaking of which,
Also, I examined the map earlier, and the village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east. Thank him for the advice.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. I checked the map earlier, but couldn't tell where in the woods I actually was. Well, I'm glad I could be of service. I hope you are able to reach your destination this time.
by the way,
You'll be staying until sunrise, yes? I hope you'll take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, now that I sprung the idea on you so suddenly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you ought to speak to.
how about this?
On that note, I would be more than happy to give you an introduction to any Blue Lion House students. I'll wait. Let's talk to Dedu.
It's you. My thanks.
You assisted His Highness and have my gratitude. I will see this in debt repaid. Crack a joke.
Right on.
In that case, you can pay me back with a round of sparring. Let's see what you're made of. As you wish.
I see.
To be honest, I'd like to treat you to a meal, but we lack the time. It's my girl, Mercedes.
Heya!
Oh, so you're that mercenary. It's great to meet you. I'm Annette, and this is my best friend, Mercedes.
Hello there.
It's nice to make your acquaintance. Have you already spoken with the others?
Let's see.
Not yet, but I'm planning to. Suppose that means none of us will all know all that much about the others.
The
We only just started at the Officers Academy, so my grasp on the other blue lines is tenuous at best.
Heya! Hello there.
Okay. So that's how that works. Let's talk to Felix.
Ah, it's you.
You're that new merc, right? Shez? The boar says you had some skill. You'll have to give me a demonstration before we head out. Ask who the boar is. Sorry, the boar? Don't worry about it. He's not your problem. Okay. Sure, Hanneman.
Quite.
I am Hanneman, the professor at the Officers Academy. I heard tale of your recent exploits, and wish to express my thanks. Oh, and on another matter, do you possess a crest? Did you want... I'm not sure which one to pick. Because it's like if I claim he's barking up the wrong tree, then he might be more interested. But he likes to hear himself talk about crests and stuff like that, so... Crests are some magic noble thing, right?
All in all,
Listen well now, crests are a power that dwells in the blood, and they are passed down through the generations from parent to child, so I got it wrong. Those with crests may excel at magic, or perhaps have the ability to wield powerful weapons known as heroes' relics. When I heard about what you did, I thought perhaps you were in possession of one, but seeing your reaction, I imagine you never looked into the matter. If you were to come to my residence at the monastery, I could take the time to conduct a full investigation if you like. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Claude. Yeah, Claude.
Thanks.
Hey, a friend. Appreciate what you did back there. Oh, hey, a friend. Hey, friend. Okay. We have been in a world of hurt without you. Oh, and regarding compensation, Alois told me not to pay you personally. I guess they want to handle it as a church thing? Sorry about that. Doubt Alois. You sure I can trust this Alois guy?
Of course.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't expect you to have faith in any random stranger who walks by. In any event, you helped us out and everyone's extremely grateful for it.
Speaking of,
Have you talked with the others here at camp?
how's that?
I can tell you a little bit more about the students in my Golden Deer house. No one cares about Lorenz.
Leone wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about. You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
I really want her on my team. Because she was the first student that I wanted to recruit outside of my house. It was her and then Bernadetta. Looks like Dawn's almost here. Where's Alois?
I see.
Ah, well, Shez, I'm... Whatever. Have you spoken with the house leaders yet?
That's concerning.
What? You're leaving? But that won't do.
If I'm honest,
Actually, I was hoping I could ask something of you. Would you hear me out? Sure.
my sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Ramire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg-Mach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you're well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign. Perhaps in blood.
What?
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy.
Sorry for cutting that off.
Well, what do you think? Garrick Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
I say agree to go on your own volition.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Don't laugh.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that look.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us, but... Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
I'll stand by my decision.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey! Hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind!
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Let's reflect on Dimitri.
It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me, every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king, the kind who looks after his people. Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.